eyewitness weather forecast.
And a good Wednesday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking a lot of clouds in downtown Utica as well as muggy conditions. Temperature right now 83 degrees, but with the dew point of 68, still feels like 86. And the winds are out of the west-northwest at 12 miles an hour at this time. We have temperatures down toward the south and up toward the north in the middle and upper 70s. The rest of us in the valley are into the lower and middle 80s, although it definitely feels warmer than that with those dew points between 65 and 70. And unfortunately, I don't expect those to go down even as we head into the overnight hours. In fact, they might even come up a little bit. And because the temperature and the dew point will be so close, there could be some patchy fog. I'll show you that in a second. Air quality is good. That may change a little bit as we head through the day tomorrow. I'll talk about that coming up in just a second as well. The radar is also looking much quieter than it did a couple of hours ago when around 1:30 to 2 o'clock this afternoon there was a severe thunderstorm warning for Otsego County. And there are a couple of scattered downpours, especially to the south of the thruway, but nothing severe at this point. That's thanks to a prefrontal trough, which is pushing its way through Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, southern New York at this point, and then back toward the west. We still have a cold front making its way through portions of Michigan, southern Ontario as well. And until that front crosses through our area tomorrow morning, we'll be keeping the clouds, the humidity, those showers, and the fog in the forecast. We're also watching Tropical Storm Erin, which is now has 45 mile an hour, or 50 mile an hour, I should say, sustained winds, and is moving to the west at 17 miles an hour, which for this stage of the game is some pretty quick movement. As we head through the next couple of days, it is expected to remain over the Atlantic, but continue to make its way toward the Caribbean and strengthen into a Category 3 hurricane. So not only the first hurricane of the Atlantic Basin season, but the first major hurricane, Category 3 or greater. But thankfully, thanks to the weakening of the Bermuda high pressure, it is expected to remain offshore of the eastern seaboard, other than maybe some beach erosion from D.C. on toward the south. Again, there's that fog overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. It could be patchy and dense, especially in rural countryside areas, so make sure you're using the low beams and not the high beams. Tomorrow morning we'll have temperatures in the upper 60s to right around 70, and then make our way up into the 80s with morning clouds, afternoon sun. It also becomes less humid as the day goes on, and that looks to last into Friday as well. Temperatures again cooler to the north and south tomorrow, but in the valley will be in the middle and in some cases the upper 80s. But again, humidity will decrease as we go throughout the day. After dew point starting at around 65, there could be some near surface smoke thanks to the northwesterly winds coming in over the next couple of days. And it looks like that sunshine will last for both Friday and Saturday before some storms return to the area on Sunday. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan. Still to come on Eyewitness.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a good Wednesday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking clouds giving way to sun as we head into our Thursday. But we do have some clouds out there right now in downtown Utica. First things first, 72 degrees as of the 10 o'clock hour. Dew point is at 67. Winds out of the east-southeast at 3 miles an hour. And because the dew point and the temperature are so close, there will be some patchy fog as we head through the overnight hours. I'm not sure what's happening with the graphics right now, but for whatever reason, they're not advancing. Well, anyway, I'll just tell you what's happening right now. So we've got, again, clouds, some fog as we head through the overnight hours, and there could be a scattered shower or thunderstorm in there or two. But as we head through the day on Thursday, the front will cross the area. That's thanks to a cold front, I should mention as well. And we'll see the clouds and the thunderstorms as well as the fog coming to an end. It'll become less humid as the day goes on. So that's the reason why we'll have temperatures only around 70 degrees, because the dew point is so high out there right now. And that's the reason we'll also have that fog, but we'll also have a lot of sunshine as we head into the afternoon. Some of that sun could appear quite hazy at times because we'll have a northwesterly breeze at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. Temperatures actually, in spite of the fact that a cold front is crossing through the area, will be warmer during the day tomorrow. We had a high around 84 today. Tomorrow will be around 86. Of course, cooler to the north and south in the higher elevations by about 4 to 7 degrees. And there won't be much of a heat index because of the fact that there will be less humidity as we head into the afternoon. Dew points to start the day will be around 65 degrees. As we head into Friday, that sun for Thursday afternoon will be sticking around. So will temperatures around 85 degrees. And as we head through the first half of the weekend, I should say, we'll see a lot more sunshine as well. High temperatures between 85 and 90. There will also be an uptick in the humidity, and then we'll have some thunderstorms moving our way as another front moves our way, heading our way into Sunday, and then that leaves us with a touch of fall heading our way for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Wednesday, of course, is the first day of the New York State Fair, and temperatures all 3 days should be in the upper 70s. Which is where we should be for this time of year. But Thomas, I'm going to send it back to you and I'll figure out what's happening with these graphics right now.
No problem, Jordan. Take care of that.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a good Wednesday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking clouds giving way to sun as we head into our Thursday, and it'll become less humid as the day goes on as well. Temperature right now 70 degrees. Dew point is at 67. That combined with the fact that we have a calm wind not only means that temperatures won't drop much from where they are right now, but there could be some fog as we head into the overnight hours. I'll get to that in just a second, but as far as temperatures from today we're concerned, we had 85 degrees in downtown Utica, same thing in Camden and Boonville, but it was as warm as 91 in both Saratoga Springs and in Albany. Syracuse was also a little bit above us as well at 86. So temperatures will actually be a degree or two warmer as we head through the day tomorrow, in spite of the fact that we have a cold front moving through and it will become less humid. Temperatures right now are into the 60s, both to the north and down toward the south, but in Oneida County and through the valley, it's right around 70 degrees, give or take. Again, not dropping much from where we are right now, thanks to the dew points that are running between 65 and 70. And that's where they'll be to start our Thursday, but as I'll show you in a second, they will drop as we head throughout the day. We're just seeing a lot of ground clutter over the last few hours on our radar after we had some downpours, especially over the southern tier earlier this afternoon into this evening. That has come to an end thanks to the prefrontal trough that has now made its way through southern New England and is moving largely off the coast of the tri-state right now. And then the cold front itself is making its way through western New York and southern Ontario right now. But we'll have to keep the clouds, the humidity, the fog, as well as chances of showers in the forecast until it crosses our area, which will happen tomorrow morning. As far as the latest 11 p.m. advisory from tropical storm area, and it still has maximum sustained winds of 50 miles an hour, is moving to the west at 16, so it's moving at a pretty good clip, and the minimum central pressure right now is at 1,002 millibars. It's still forecast to become a major Category 3 hurricane as it passes just to the north of the Caribbean. And so not only is this the first hurricane of the Atlantic Basin season, but it's also forecast to become the first major one as well. We don't have to worry about that though, thankfully, at least not right now. We will see some patchy fog, especially in rural countryside areas to the north and to the south during the overnight hours because the dew point and the temperature will be close. And then once we get beyond that, we'll see the clouds fading for sunshine as we head through the afternoon. A northern and northwesterly breeze around 5 to 10 miles an hour, making it less humid. In spite of that, temperatures will get up into the 80s, will drop from the 70s into the 60s, maybe even the upper 50s tomorrow night into Friday morning. And we'll have temperatures again into the mid 80s for most of us tomorrow, a degree or two warmer than today. The dew point to start the day tomorrow will be around 65 degrees. We could see a little bit of haze heading our way into the afternoon. But as far as the next couple of days are concerned, we'll see the sunshine sticking with us into the first half of the weekend before it returns next week. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan. You're watching